In this module, we will start the chapter The Overcoat by Ruskin Bond. As we have already discussed, this is a mystery, an imaginative story. So, let us start. Read the story about a strange experience that a young man has one evening in a quiet hill station. So, here this young man refers to the narrator of the story, and on a one quiet evening he has this strange experience, and that strange experience leaves an everlasting impression on him. Let us find out what happens with him. It was a clear, frosty weather, and as the moon came up over the Himalayan peaks, I could see that patches of snow still lay on the roads of the hill station. So, it was a clear, frosty weather. The sky was clear, but it was very cold. It was freezing. Frosty means freezing. So, as we already know that it was a winter evening, and as the moon came up over the Himalayan peaks. The moon came up means the evening was drawing in. It was evening time and the moon was shining over the peak. As we know that it was a hilly area, I could see that patches of snow still lay on the grounds of the hill station. Because it was a winter evening, so it must have snowed. That is why the patches of snow could still be seen over the roads of the hill station. I would have been quite happy in bed. Here I refers to the speaker of the chapter, the narrator of the story. And he says, I would have been quite happy in bed. This means that maybe he had to go out somewhere and he was not happy. He wanted to stay in bed inside his home with a book and a hot water bottle at my side. He would have been much happier to stay indoors, reading his favorite book and a hot water bottle to warm him up in that winter evening. But I'd promised the Kaparias that I'd go to their party. So, we come to know that he was supposed to go to a party, and this party was organized by Kaparias. And I felt it would be churlish of me to stay away. The word churlish means rude or ill-mannered. The narrator realized that it would be really rude if he missed that party as he was invited by Kaparias. So what he did, he says, I put on 2 sweaters, an old football scarf and an overcoat and set off down the moonlit road. Because it was frosty weather outside, so he covered himself in so many layers to protect himself from the freezing cold outside. He put on 2 sweaters, a scarf and an overcoat. And then he says, and set off down the moonlit road. Set off means to depart or to leave. So he left for the party and the road was moonlit. It was a walk of just over a mile to the Kaparia's house. Mile is a unit that is used to measure distance, and it's approximately equal to 1.6 kilometers. So, he says that the Kaparia's house was only a mile away and he started walking down the road. And I had covered about half the distance when I saw a girl standing in the middle of the road. So, when he had covered half the distance to the Kaparia's house, he saw a girl, a strange girl, and she was standing in the middle of the road. Now, let us find out what this encounter of the narrator with the girl results in.